Good morning. Hello. I want to start a project. It's going to be a pillowcase or a pillow. And I'm going to be using the Lion brand yarns. It's called Color Made Easy. I got this one on clearance at Michael's. It was very low. So I took two of them, two skeins. And you're just going to use one and a little bit, like not even half of the second. And then it's we're gonna use, here's the recommendation to use this if you're using needles for knitting or crochet hook. And it's five strands. It's a bulky. It's a, you see how, but I'm gonna be using this right here. It's a size 4.25 millimeters. I don't know if you can see it. I think my flash is on. And then that's just to do the chain, the first chain. We're gonna do it with that. And then only because I was gonna start another project. I was trying to do a baby blanket, but then I changed it into a pillow, a small pillow. And then we're gonna change into this 7.0 millimeters. Sorry, my camera has the flash on right now. I think I'll change that. It's just so that you can see the yarn easier. It's kind of cloudy today. Either way, that's what we'll be doing. And then you're gonna need, of course, a yarn needle, one of these plastic ones, or if you have a metal one, they will work too. It just has to be yarn. And you're gonna need scissors. Well, I have this one right here. These are kind of handy because it's just for yarn, so you don't need big things. Oh, sorry. I think my son was using it for tape. I have to clean that up. I apologize for that. All right, well, let's get started. I wanted to add, I don't know if you're wondering why I have it like this, but I'll show you a little trick a little bit when we get to use this. That's why I keep it like that. Some of you might be already guessing what it is, but yeah, just wanted to share that. Okay, let's start. Sorry, my camera might be moving a little bit. That's the AC in the background. We're gonna start with a slip knot, just easy to do. Just wrap the yarn around your finger, and then you just take the one from the top, like this. Sometimes I do this twice. You can just, oops, go like this. And do it again. Just because. See? And then you just begin. We're gonna do 40. Chains. Like that. If you're just beginning, you just do this, wrap the yarn, and then pull it through. It's pretty easy to do. See, even if you're just starting to crochet, like that. And I'll meet you when we have 40. That way you don't have to go through this. Sometimes I think it's kind of boring. Whoops. Oh, I dropped my phone. Okay. Well, right now I already have 40. When you have 40, you're just gonna do two more. 42 and 3. I just like to do 3 because sometimes it looks like it shrinks or something like that. And then we just remove the hook and we switch, and then we go to the 7 millimeters, 7.0 actually. You just put it on there. Sorry about that, I was far away. Then you just yarn over, and then because you already have 3, 1, 2, 3, and then on the third one we just go yarn over 2, and then yarn over again. Okay, and then yarn over, yarn over 2, take out 2, and then yarn over. This is a double crochet, so yarn over, I'm trying to go as slow as possible so you can see how it's done. Yarn over. You're always gonna have 2, like, see, yarn over, you go in the first, the one that's right here, then you have 3, then you go yarn over again and take 2 out, and then yarn over and the other 2. See, then you have what's called a double crochet. So you keep doing that all the way to the end, and you're gonna have 40 stitches, well, 40 double crochet. The way you keep, sorry about that, my phone's not stable. I don't have the tripod at this time. Okay, I'll just pause it and meet you at the end. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look. So you count them, make sure you have what you need. Right now I have 39, and then you just, to finish it off, you just go yarn over, and then we'll have 40. See, and right here you have one more left, but that's fine. Sometimes that happens. I'll show you how to fix that. That's why I purposely did that. When we did the chain of 43, you could just do 42, and also because of the way I did the knot at the beginning, it looks like it's an extra stitch. Don't worry, sometimes it happens. You will make mistakes. Nothing's perfect. It's handmade, so you're always going to have extra stitches, or sometimes the yarn, it's, because of difference of yarns, but it's okay. You can fix it. Everything's doable. Okay, so then you do 2 chain 2, 1, 2, and then you turn your work, and right here we start the second row, and you're gonna start with, you see right here how it has 2, we're gonna go 1, 2, the second one. Let's do yarn over, and we're going to do the same double crochet like that, and then my phone keeps slipping. And I'm back. I apologize, my camera fell again. Well, my phone. I'm recording with my phone. And yeah, I don't have the tripod at the moment. As I was saying, we do double crochet on the second row again. Second row. I said road. And then the next one, we were on the second one. We did that one in the back. Because you see how you have 1 and 2, this loop right here. And now first you do the one on the back, and then you don't do on top. You go right here, you yarn over, and you go on this right here, the stitch that's next. But instead of going on the top, you go right here, and it's the third one. You pick that up, see, you put it over. It's the second. You're gonna see that it's the third one. See, 1, 2, and 3, and then you do yarn over again, yarn through like that, and you're gonna have 3, and then you're gonna yarn over again, and you slip 2. So you have 3, 2, you do 2, and then you yarn over again, and now you take out both of them, both of the loops that you have left over, and it's gonna look like that. See? Then you're gonna go yarn over. Now you're gonna do the top again. See, it's the one that's right next to it. It's gonna look like you have one behind it because that's the one we did the double crochet. But now you're gonna go on the back right here. See, you go through that, and then you do yarn over again, and then you go yarn over because you have 3 but you need 4, so yarn over, and then you slip 2, that's a single crochet, and then you yarn over and double crochet. You slip out both of them. See, that's your double crochet again. So we're going to do the same through all 40 loops, 40 stitches, I mean. All 40 double crochet, you're going to just repeat that, the same thing. And right here you see that we have 2 because we started with the one that goes on the back, which is this one right here. And then again you're going to go yarn over, and you have 1, and you go right here. See, like that. Yarn over, pull it through, and you have 3 loops, and then you yarn over again and take out 2 loops, and then you have 2 on the hook, and yarn over again, and then you finish it. See, it's pretty easy. It looks complicated at first, but once you get used to it, all you have to do is count your double crochets, and you make sure that you end up with 40, and I'll meet you at the end. And you can always rewind or pause the video, go step by step. If you're just starting, don't be intimidated. You can still do it. Anything we think that we can do, we will accomplish. However, if you think, well, I can't do it, and you give up, you're right again. You can't do it because you just told yourself you can't do it. So just keep trying. It's very easy. See, yarn over, and now we're gonna do the same one we did before. See, again, if you see the back, it looks like this. That's the one we did in the front, and that's the one that's next. So you leave that one, you go right here. So you're switching. See, yarn over. See, and then again you do a double crochet. That's all you're doing. See, you do one in the back, one on top, which is on the back loop, and then this is going to be the one that you take, you yarn over right here, yarn over, like that. See, just keep repeating that. Again, we go right here. It's one stitch. See, you can also guide yourself on top, right on top of the double crochet. You go like that. I'm trying not to make the video too long, but for those of you that are just starting, you can still do this. You know, it's just repetition. It looks pretty hard, but it's very easy to do once you get to it. Like I said, just do 40 stitches of these, and that's how we're gonna keep doing rows and rows, and then it's gonna look like this. See, I have this one finished. It's gonna look like that. It's just repetition of the stitches, and we're gonna do 11 rows. I count the rows like this. See this line right here? You're gonna have those lines. This is the beginning. You can see this is where I started. And see, I'll show you how to tuck this in. We're gonna use the needle for that, the yarn needle. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're just counting this right here. 9, 10, and 11. And then we have this last row right here. Just because this the top, and we're gonna be joining both squares. See, it's gonna be 2 squares like that, and then so when you join them, one is gonna be the reverse, like this is the right side, and that's the back, the inside of it. So when we have it, it's like this, and then the other one we just flip it, and then see, this is this row right here, and we're just gonna put them like this right next to each other, and then we'll just use the yarn needle, and I'll show you how to do that too. See, it's like we're gonna sew them together like that, and then it's gonna look like this, or it's like a little bag. Then you stuff it with the little pillow. It's gonna look pretty cool. So there. Okay, well, let's continue with the rows. So you're just gonna keep going and do the 40 rows. Oh, that's the last one we did. See, sometimes you can confuse yourself, but it's okay. Keep working on it, like I said. And just go right here. Two. And the next one. See, it's right this one on top of it. You'll find the back of it. starting to take its shape. Sit back. It's gonna look puffy at first. Once you get to like third row or fourth, it's gonna look a little better. You can use this pattern for, you know, other things like little blankets, or you can use another kind of yarn, something that's less thick, and it's gonna look different, of course, but you know, you get the idea. You can use other yarns, I mean different worsted yarn, thinner, thick, or bigger yarn than this, I mean thicker, a different hook, and it's gonna change the stitches. So we'll meet you when you turn. I'll show you how to turn right here. Okay. Okay, well, I have 38 right now, and I'll show you how you count these. It's basically the same. So you just, on this one, you don't count the first one, that it was a chain. It was on the other side. Well, it's like this. You see 1, 2. And I count them by 2 just because you can see how the back one is in the back, one is in the front. So you just go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. So now we're gonna do the end of it. We need 2 more stitches. So we have 38, yarn over. Since we have that one in the front, the next one goes right here. $39, and then see, this is what I was saying. We don't count the last one. You don't count this last one right here. It's okay. We just go ahead and do on the top right here. That's why I did it like that, because if you don't, it's gonna look like you're missing a stitch. So this is the chain 3 that we did before at the end of it, and this is our 40 stitches. With this would be 41, but we don't count it. We just need it here so that you can do the 40th stitch up here. So just yarn over and then finish your double crochet, and now you have 40. Now we chain 2, and we're ready to do our third row. And on this one does count as your 40th stitch, but this is your first one because we turn our work like that, and then we do the same thing. You repeat the pattern. See, now right now you can see that this one is in the front and this one is in the back, so that's where you start. And it's always going to be from now on, like your third row, it's going to look like it has 2, and then you can see the difference, and you'll know where to go. But I can still show you on the 4th row so you can see how it's going to look at the end of the 4th row. Then we'll see how you can tell the difference. But right now you can see this is the back, one is on the front. So that's where we start. You see, yarn over, and you go on here, the one that's hiding, sort of. You yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, the 2 of them, and then yarn over, And that's your second one. See, with the chain too, and then the double crochet. That's your second stitch. And then we just repeat the same. This one was the front. Now you go here, right on top of this one. You go right there. Sorry, it's out of focus right now. There we go. I apologize. So you yarn over. I did it. Let me redo it. See, again, right on top of this one, the one that's in the front. Just go right here, yarn over, and then yarn through 2 loops, and then yarn over, like that. It's just basically repeating the same. So we had that one. And then we go to the one that's hiding, kind of. Yarn over, pull it through. You always have 2, that's why it's called double crochet, because you have 2 loops to go through. See, you go yarn over, and then this is the front, the one that's in the front, so that's the one we go to the back loop. See, like that. And then we do it again. See, the one that's in the back. See, now you're gonna have the same. See how it looks like you have two rows, the front, and then these, they go in the back. You put it like this. That's the back, that's the front. It's like a 3D. That's how you can tell which one you need to go work on. It's pretty easy pattern to work with, and it looks very neat. I know it's some of you may think it's boring the way I explain it, or I don't know. We all have different opinions. I just want to make it easy for you guys that are just beginning with crochet. Don't be intimidated by it. It's just a matter of loops. So you just be patient, and it's very relaxing, I think. You know, some of us are anxious and don't know what to do with ourselves sometimes. We have a lot of energy, and this is a good way to help you relax. Although some people think, oh no, I can't do that, it's too tedious, and sometimes we think it may be boring, but it settles you, believe me, it does. And it gives you satisfaction of accomplishment, because when you're done, you can see your work, and you'll be able to see what different patterns, different things that you can make. And you can use different stitches, different loops. I mean, different, stitches. Like this one's the double crochet, but maybe later on we'll do one with single crochet, and but it's just amazing how it looks. Let me know if you like it, and I'll appreciate it. I'm not really asking for likes. You don't have to. I just thought I can help someone make this. If you can, share it. If not, it's okay. I don't really mind. I'm not doing this for monetary compensation at all. just want to help someone do things with their hands, because like I said, it helps you with anxiety. It helps you with, sometimes you just don't know that you can create something, and like we have spare time, or maybe not spare time, but maybe you're going somewhere and you have nothing to do. You think you're just going to be sitting there for like an hour, especially on long trips in a car or on a plane or on a train, wherever. This is like a good pastime, you know. It's like a hobby. A lot of people use it as a hobby. A lot of people use it for just, I don't know. I don't sell any of my projects. All I do is just give them to my grandchildren, or I started doing this back when I was 16. That was a long time ago, for my son. And I made him a blanket, and then I taught myself with one of those books. Oh, I'll show you one of the books later on. It's called I Taught Myself Crochet. I learned it from a book by reading the book and following the pictures. And it's very interesting. I thought it was interesting at that time when I was 16. And it helped me. I mean, it's not a, I don't know, it's just something that you can do. Like I said, when you have time, like if you're going somewhere and you're like, oh well, I don't know what to do with the trip, it's gonna be too long, and some people, they just don't know what to do. But you know, anywhere you are, just bring a needle and a hook and you'll have something to do. You can even practice different ways of different patterns. It's just an activity that you can be creative with. There's lots and lots of patterns that you can learn, different stitches. But yeah, I think I talked too much already. I'm gonna get to the end of this row, and then I'll show you how to turn again, which will be the 4th row. Okay, again